So guys, we are going to get started with a new topic which is called as SEM, search engine marketing. Okay. Now guys, understand, if you want to drive traffic from search engine, that is Google, Yahoo and Bing, there are two ways to go about it. Number one method is SEO, which is organically you want your website to rank on the top. And whereas the other method is nothing but Google Ads. Okay. What exactly is Google Ads? So let's say if somebody is writing a keyword, buy MacBook. Okay. Now if somebody is writing a keyword, on the top, you see something called as AD, right? So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but an advertisement. Okay, this is nothing but an advertisement. And this particular website is paying money to be on top of Google. Okay, if they are paying money to be on top of Google, that is called as SEM. And if they are not paying money to be on top of Google, that is called as SEO. If you see over here, there is nothing called as advertisement. So this is what? This is SEO. This is SEO. And whereas if you see something called as advertisement, it is nothing but it is SEM. Okay, so SEO is something that we are going to touch later. So today's class is all about SEM. How do you place advertisements right over here in top of Google? Make sense, guys? Meaning of SEM clear, right? Yes, meaning of SEM clear. It is
Right.
nothing, yeah.
Yes.
It is nothing but paisa deke. How do you make your website to come on top of Google? So that is the meaning of SEO, SEM. Now, before getting started with this SEM, there are some important terminologies that you need to understand. Okay. The first important terminology is PPC or CPC. Now, what exactly is PPC or CPC? Okay, it is nothing but if I click on this particular advertisement, how much money is Apple going to pay? Okay, or this particular website, how much money is this particular website going to pay? It is going to pay in something called as PPC or CPC. CPC is nothing but cost per click or pay per click. Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
It is going to pay in CPC or PPC. Now, how do you find out what is the PPC or CPC? You can go to this tool called as Uber Suggest. So let's say we go to this tool called as Uber Suggest, and you can write the keyword over here. Let's say buy MacBook, and I'll change the location to India, and I'll click on search. So once I write it over here, I'll get all the details related to this particular keyword. Okay, and you will see over here the search volume. Average search volume is 1,000. That means 1,000 people search for this keyword every month. And the current CPC, cost per click, is how much? 7 rupees. That means if somebody clicks on this particular advertisement, 7 rupees is going to be deducted from this guy's account, and it will be credited to Google. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that is called as CPC or PPC. Now 7 rupees per click. What do you guys think? Is it expensive? Not expensive?
For MacBook, it is not expensive.
For this product, it is not expensive, right? For this particular product, it is not expensive. Guys, but this cost per click is like share market price. It keeps fluctuating depending upon different factors. And what are those different factors is something that we are going to learn under this module. Okay, and a company like Amazon, company like Flipkart hires you for a role called as PPC specialist, CPC specialist, and the job that you have is monitoring the cost per click, monitoring the conversion rate, etc., etc., etc. Make sense, guys?
Yes.
Okay. The next important thing that you need to understand is called as creative. It is also called as ad copy. Creative is also called as ad copy. Now, what exactly is ad copy? Ad copy is nothing but, if you see over here, this is called as the headline. Okay, this one is called as the headline, and this one is called as your description. Headline and description together is called as the ad copy. Okay, headline and description together is called as the ad copy. For example, let me search for another keyword. Let me search for something like cheap flight booking. Okay, cheap flight booking. Now over here, you see there is an advertisement on the top. This one is called as what? Headline. And this one is called as the description. Headline and description both together is called as what?
Ad copy.
Perfect. Headline and description both together, you can either call it as creative or you can call it as ad copy. Okay. अब ये ad copy जो आप बनाते हो, the ad copy that you are going to create over here, there is a limitation. Okay. And what is the limitation? The limitation is nothing but the headline can consist of only 90 characters. Okay. So this is the limitation, guys. Remember, if you're creating a ad copy, this is the limitation, that is headline can consist of only 90 characters, and the description can consist of only 180 characters. Description can be only 180 characters. So these are the two things that you must remember while designing an ad copy. Okay.
Mohit, one question.
Yes, go ahead, Tilak.
We have this headline till 6 different options, right? Headline 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So cheap flight booking, that is headline 1, and after that bar is headline 2.
Yeah, so you have three different headlines: headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, and 30 characters, 30 characters, 30 characters. Okay, this particular website, they are using only two headlines. Okay, but don't confuse headline 1, 2, and 3 as of now. That once you run a Google ad, that will come into picture. But
no, because in this WordPress we had till heading 6, right? So
yeah, that is different. That is different. WordPress is completely different. Okay. So number of characters that you can use is very much limited, guys. So that is called as your creative or ad copy. And then SERP. SERP is nothing but search engine result page. Okay. Now, what is a search engine result page? It is nothing but, you see, if I go back over here, I can scroll down and I can go to the second page. You see on the second page also there is a website whose advertisement is being shown, right? So SERP is nothing but search engine result page, on which particular page is your advertisement being shown. Okay. Now what Google does is, Google usually has 4 ads on the top, 4 ads on top, and 3 ads below. On every page, Google has how many advertisements? In total, it has 7 advertisements. 4 advertisements will be on the top and 3 advertisements will be below. Let's say here is Sam and here is Mohit. Okay, there are 2 different people, Sam and Mohit. Sam is also bidding for the same keyword, cheap flight booking. Mohit is also showing his advertisement for the same keyword, cheap flight booking. Let's say Sam is paying rupees 50 per click. Sam is ready to pay rupees 50 per click. Mohit is paying rupees 10 per click. Whose advertisement will be on the top, guys?
Sam.
Sam's advertisement. And why is that?
Because of higher pricing?
Because he is bidding higher, because he is willing to pay a higher amount. Okay. So let's say both Mohit and Sam are willing to pay 50 rupees, 50 rupees. Now whose advertisement will be on the top?
Both.
एक ही रह सकता है ना top पे तो.
Quality score maintain.
Perfect. वहाँ पे something called as QS will come into picture. QS is nothing but quality score. Okay. What is QS? QS is nothing but quality score. There are a lot of factors that quality score consists of, but I'm going to talk about these factors later. But just understand it depends upon QS. So what is SERP? SERP is nothing but on an average, where is your advertisement being shown? Is it page number 1? Is it page number 2 or page number 3? So let's say it is page 3. Under page 3, also there are 7 different positions, 4 positions on the top, 3 positions below. It will also show you position. So page 3, position 4. Okay, what is SERP? SERP will show you page 3, position 4. Make sense?
Yes.
Now that data is going to come into picture once your campaign has started running. That time Google is going to show you on an average where is your advertisement coming. Is it coming on the first page? Is it coming on the second page? If it is coming on the second page, that means your quality score is less. You need to improve your quality score or something like that. Okay. So that is called as SERP, rank and position. And then comes impression. Okay. What is impression? Now you see, I'm not clicking on this advertisement. I'm just seeing the advertisement, right? I'm not clicking on it. So this guy has got 1 impression. This guy has got what? 1 impression. Now let's say 1,000 people see this advertisement. Out of 1,000 people, how many do you think are going to click on this advertisement?
10.
10 people are going to click on it. Okay. And how about rest of you guys? How much do you think? 1,000 people saw this advertisement. Out of 1,000, how many people are going to click on it?
12, sir.
40 to 50.
40 to 50. Okay. Well, guys, that is called as CTR. Okay. What is that called as? CTR, click-through rate. So let's say if the CTR is 10%, so your click-through rate is 10%, that means 100 people are going to click on it. Okay, on an average, what is the industry CTR? It is somewhere between 4% to 5%. Okay, remember this for search campaigns. Okay, that this is called as a search campaign. What is the CTR, guys? The CTR is nothing but 4% to 5%. That means if 1,000 people are going to see this advertisement, out of that, only 4 to 5% people are going to click on it. Make sense? What is CTR? Okay. Now, if your CTR is higher, your quality score increases. Can somebody tell me how? If your CTR is higher, your quality score increases. Let me go back to this example. So this is Sam, this is Mohit. Okay. Now, Sam also has got 1,000 impressions, but 100 people clicked on Sam's website. Mohit has also got 1,000 impressions, but only 50 people have clicked on it. Okay. So that means what? It is giving a clear indication to Google that people are finding Sam's website much more relevant compared to Mohit's website, right? Because only if people see this, they find this particular thing very much relevant, only then they click on it, right? Otherwise, people don't click on it. Make sense, guys?
Yes.
So in turn, what happens is the quality score of Sam's website goes a little more higher. Okay. So one of the factors in quality score is what? CTR. I'm going to tell you more factors in quality score, but one of the factors is what? The click-through rate. Higher the click-through rate, and higher are the chances that your quality score is going to increase. Okay. Now, how do you make sure people are going to click on your advertisement? By making sure that the creative that you have created, okay, that is this one, the headline and description that you have written is very much catchy. Because if it is not catchy, there are higher chances that people are not going to click on it. Okay, how to make it catchy? We'll do it a little later. Let's come back to the terminologies. So that is CTR, click-through rate. Okay. The next one, very important, Google Content Network, or you can call it as GDN, Google Display Network. Okay, you can call it as what? Google Display Network. Any idea, guys, what is Google Display Network?
Third party.
So you see, Google is very smart. Google understands that people are not going to spend all the time on google.com. Do you guys agree with me?
Yes.
Google understands that people are not going to spend all the time on google.com. So what Google has done is, Google says that if you have a website and you want to make some money out of it, you can do a tie-up with us. Okay, you can do what? You can do a tie-up with us and give us permission to show advertisements on your website, and whatever revenue comes, we are going to share it. Okay, and that tie-up is called as Google AdSense. Let's say if you want to do your website tie-up with Google, so that is called as what? Google AdSense. Okay, and Google is going to keep the majority of the revenue. It is going to give only a little lesser revenue to you. Majority of the revenue is going to be with the Google. Now, how it works is, let's say I go to this website, Times of India. I'll just show you one example of Google display website. I'll go to Times of India ka website. Once I'm on Times of India, click here to go to Times of India. Perfect. If I scroll down a little over here, I'm going to see something called as advertisement. Let me scroll down. Great. If you see over here, here is an advertisement. And if I click on this eye icon right over here, it will show me ad by Google. Okay. Oh, so many pop-up advertisements. Let me scroll down over here. You see over here, there is a display ad. And this is what, if I click on this eye icon, it will say ad by Google. Now, basically, Times of India has done what? Times of India has done a partnership with Google AdSense, and Times of India has given permission for Google to show advertisements on its website. And GoDaddy is doing what? GoDaddy is running advertisement from ads.google.com. And GoDaddy, where is it running ads? It is running ads on Google display websites, or you can call it as GDN. GoDaddy is doing what? GoDaddy is running advertisements on GDN websites. Now, guys, take a guess. How many websites do we have under GDN? Google has done a tie-up with how many websites?
N number of websites.
N
No
number.
idea, Mohit.
Abhishek, N ko define kijiye. What is N?
Unlimited, sir.
Unlimited? Well, guys, not unlimited. 2 million websites. Okay. Currently under GDN, how many websites do we have?
2 million.
2 million.
2 million websites. If you want your website to be added in GDN, that can also be done. Okay. And how does that work is you will have to sign up for Google AdSense, etc., etc. But just remember, Google understands that people are not only searching on google.com. Let us also occupy the other websites. Let us also make money out of that. And that is called as GDN, Google Display Network. ठीक है? उसके
तो
बाद
क्या तो क्राइटेरिया क्या है जीडीएन में आने का?
क्राइटेरिया सबसे पहला क्राइटेरिया है मिनिमम 2000 विजिटर्स पर मंथ विकास.
ओके.
हाँ, minimum 2000 visitors per month. And the second criteria is the content should be updated on a daily basis. The third criteria is it should not be adult website or that adult website or religious website also. That time you cannot activate Google AdSense.
Okay.
Okay, so those are some of the small criteria.
No more. For this example, GoDaddy. So GoDaddy will create the ad copy.
Exactly, right.
And then give it to Google or.
Right, exactly. It will give it to Google. GoDaddy has no direct connection with a GDN website. It is not going to go and give it to Times of India.
So Google will then pass it to Times of India.
Exactly. And all of this is an automated system. Okay. All of this is an automated system. And in fact, the advertisement that I am seeing on Times of India is different. And the advertisement that you are seeing on Times of India is different. It is based upon my browsing activity and it is based upon your browsing activity.
Okay.
Okay. So that is how display ad works. Okay. So guys, for now, just understand GDN is nothing but Google Display Network. You have 2 million plus websites. You can show display advertisements on all of these websites.
एक क्वेश्चन था मोहित.
हाँ, come again.
इसमें जैसे सपोज गूगल ने टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया पे GoDaddy का दिखाया.
हाँ.
कितने पैसे गूगल को मिले, कितने पैसे टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया को मिले?
Good one विकास. Yeah. और बोलिए विकास, और क्या?
तो फिर और क्या बोलते हैं, GoDaddy ने डिसाइड किया कि टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया पे मुझे आना है या फिर ये सब कुछ गूगल ही करता है अपने हिसाब से ऑटोमेटिक?
Right, great. Now understand one thing, how it works is nothing but I had visited GoDaddy's website. Okay. Now GoDaddy is running a remarketing campaign that anybody who visited their website, if they go to any of the GDN websites, not just Times of India, any other GDN website also, any other Google Display Network website, GoDaddy's advertisement will come. Make sense?
Yeah, yes.
How do you do that? Remarketing campaign bolte hai usko. So remarketing campaign we are going to set. Then what happens is, how much money does Times of India get, etc., etc. is the question. Okay. So impressions का अलग पैसा मिलता है. Impression is the person has only seen the advertisement, he is not going to click on it. And click करूंगा तो अलग पैसा मिलेगा. Okay, आप मुझे बताइए किस में ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा? Impression में ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा या click पे?
Click पे.
Definitely click पे ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा. अब impressions, how much money? So for every 1000 impressions, GoDaddy is paying somewhere around 300 rupees.
Okay.
Okay, and in that 300 rupees, majority will go to whom?
Google.
Majority will go to Google.
How many percentage?
Percentage हिसाब से नहीं बताता है Google, but it is said that 30%, 70% होता है. 30% goes to Times of India, 70% goes to Google.
Impression पे.
Yeah, impression पे.
और click पे?
Click पे इसका cost per click हो जाएगा लगभग 15 से 20 रुपए.
Okay.
एक cost per click हो जाएगा 15 से 20 रुपए. And it is said that in cost per click also 70% goes to Google, 30% goes to the GDN website.
70-30 है both cases.
Yes, more or less 70-30.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
This usually happens with the online shopping websites, Mohit, right?
Yeah.
You go to different website, you start saying,
Yeah, Amazon, Flipkart, they run a lot of remarketing campaigns, but you are also going to run it, guys. Okay. But usually understand one thing, whatever advertisement that you are seeing on a GDN website are always remarketing ads. Okay. Are always some website that you had already visited. Okay. So that is how Google Display Network.
ये सर ये जैसे कि GoDaddy वाला एडवर्टाइजमेंट टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में आया है, तो हियर GoDaddy मतलब रीमार्केटिंग कर रहा है उसके वेबसाइट पे क्या?
Exactly. मैंने GoDaddy का वेबसाइट विजिट किया था कल या परसों, तो इसलिए मुझे GoDaddy का दिखाई दे रहा है.
So this is artificial intelligence, Mohit?
No, not artificial intelligence. It is a simple pixel. Okay. Which we are also going to install. And what you can do is you can also target people who had visited your website and show them advertisements on all the GDN websites.
Okay.
It works that way. Okay. For example, just go ahead, go to this website, Times of India, and I want you guys to see what is the advertisement that you are seeing. I'm very sure it is going to be a different ad. For me, it is GoDaddy. Just you guys also go ahead, just check the advertisement. Ye rahega, ad by Google. Go ahead, take 2 minutes and do this.
Yeah.
So guys, this is also an example of a Google display ad. If you go to IRCTC, if you will see over here, the eye icon. So this is ad by Google. So yeah, in total, you have 2 million different websites, and usually display ad are remarketing campaigns. I had visited similarweb.com. I had visited SEMrush, and that is the reason why I am seeing this advertisement right over here. Now, let me come back over here. So you must understand the GDN, and then quality score. I'll be talking more about the quality score a little later also. Okay, as of now, I've just told you one factor under quality score, which is CTR. But apart from CTR, I'll tell you a few more factors. The next thing is, when we are talking about SEM, we are not just talking about Google. We are also talking about Bing and Yahoo. Okay. Any idea who owns Bing and Yahoo?
Microsoft.
Perfect. Microsoft owns both Bing.com and Yahoo.com. So like you have ads.google.com, you also have ads.microsoft.com. So from ads.microsoft.com, we are going to run the campaigns for Bing and Yahoo. But I want to understand from you guys, how many of you guys are still using Bing and Yahoo? Anybody?
No, sir.
No? Nahi? Sabhi Google pe hi ho?
I'm using Yahoo Mail.
Yahoo Mail. Okay.
Yeah.
But for search engine, Google?
Google, yeah. Bing only to see wallpapers like once in a while.
Right. So yeah, that is how it is, guys. Google has the highest market share, and that is the reason why all the focus is on google.com. It is not on Bing and Yahoo, but in this course, I'm going to cover all the three. Okay. And Google AdWords is now renamed to Google Ads. Earlier, we used to call it as Google AdWords. Now it is renamed as Google Ads. So Google Ads is nothing but Google's online advertising program. So you can run advertisements, create brand awareness, etc., etc. A lot of people get confused between AdWords and AdSense. I don't want you guys to get confused between AdWords and AdSense. Okay, remember, AdSense is a place where you're doing a tie-up with Google and telling Google, giving permission to Google to show advertisements on your website. That is called as AdSense. And in AdSense, there is money which is coming in. Whereas in AdWords, you're showing your advertisement, your website advertisement, either on Google or either on Google Display Network, and for which you are paying money. Make sense, guys? That is the most important difference. In AdSense, you're doing a tie-up and the money is coming in. You're giving permission to Google to show advertisements on your website. Whereas in AdWords, you are spending money. You're showing your advertisements on Google and Google Partner Network websites, and for which you are paying money. Make sense?
Yes.
That is the basic difference. And this particular module is focused only on Google Ads. It is not focused on Google AdSense. For Google AdSense, there is online money making. But yeah, this is only Google Ads. Now, some of the advantages of Google Ads, you guys tell me, what are some of the advantages of Google Ads?
Which sales.
Okay, sales.
Uh,
Well, guys, you see, to be on top of Google, there are two different ways to go about it. Either you do SEO or either you do SEM, right? Either you do SEO or you do something called as SEM. Now, the advantage of doing SEO is definitely there, but SEO takes a lot of time. But you want results in the short term. So if you want results in the short term, SEM, pay money. And also, why do people prefer Google is because Google is pull marketing. Because if somebody is searching for something on Google, that means they have already made their mind to purchase that particular product and service. And that is the reason why a lot of companies prefer to run advertisements on Google, because they know Google is pull marketing. Okay, for example, if you guys are searching for buy 2 BHK in Bangalore, that means you have already made your mind to buy that particular product. On Facebook, what happens is you are randomly seeing a 2 BHK. You click on it, you show some interest, that's it. But on Google, what happens is you already have the intention to buy it. Okay? So these are some of the advantages. Number one, you can control your budget, reach higher number of people, cost effective, maximum relevance, highly targeted. You can also run remarketing ads to people who clicked on your advertisement. So these are some of the advantages. And this is how ad looks like. Earlier, we had advertisements in the right-hand side also, but today, remember, 4 advertisements on the top. 3 advertisements in the below. This is all that we have. 4 advertisements on the top, 3 advertisements in below. This we are going to come to this a little later. What is keyword match, etc., phrase match, etc. Now what we will do is, guys, we'll first jump into ads.google.com. I want you guys to observe my screen, that how do I do it first, and then I want you guys to go ahead and do it. So I'll go to ads.google.com, and then over here I can click on get started. Okay. Otherwise, if you already have an account, let me just click on sign in. Once I click on sign in, I'll anyways create a new ad account so that you understand the procedure. Right over here, I'll go ahead and create a new account. I'll keep this dummy account aside. Great. I'm going to click on a new account, create new account. Once I click on create new account, it is going to ask me for some details. Cool. You'll be on a screen like this. Once you're on this screen, closely observe this, guys. You'll have to first click on switch to expert mode. You'll have to first click on what? Switch to expert mode. Once you click on switch to expert mode, it will ask you what type of campaign do you want to run. Okay, don't select any campaign type. Just click on create an account without a campaign. Click on create an account without a campaign. Once you do that, it is going to show you time zone, currency, etc. Now, guys, these are the 2 things that you cannot change later. You cannot change the time zone. You cannot change the currency. Okay. So be careful while choosing the time zone and currency. So it is India and currency is Indian rupee. Looks good. I'm going to click on submit. Once I click on submit, then I'll click on explore your account. Okay. Explore your account. Now, this is how you're going to create a Google Ads account. Okay, the account is created. I want you guys to take 5 minutes, create an account, and then I'll show you the structure of Google Ads account. Okay. So, guys, once this particular account is created, you will see something called as campaigns, overview, etc., etc. So, you need to understand the basic structure of this Google Ads. You're going to get familiar with this dashboard very soon. But this is a new dashboard. Earlier, the dashboard was much more complex. But now what Google is trying to do is Google is trying to make this particular dashboard as simple as possible. And the objective for that is Google wants everybody to be very easy, the platform to be very user friendly so that when people can use it with ease, something like that. Okay. Now, the first important thing is campaigns. Overview will tell you what is happening across your ad account. Under ad account, so you'll have something called as campaigns. So I'll go over here and then we'll start with our first campaign. I'm going to click on plus. I'm going to click on new campaign. Okay, I want everybody to go ahead and click on plus, click on new campaign. Once you click on new campaign, you'll be on a screen like this. Okay, everybody on this screen?
Yes, Mohit.
Perfect. And how about rest of you guys?
Yes.
Sam.
Yes, Mohit.
Everybody on the screen. Perfect. Now, guys, once you create a campaign, under campaign, there are different types of campaigns. Basically, there are 5 different types of campaigns. But today, I'm going to discuss only about one of the campaigns, search. Okay, but apart from search, you have display, you have video, and then you have shopping. You have video, you have shopping campaigns, and then you have universal app. Okay, there is one more new type of campaign which is called as smart campaigns. I'm going to discuss about smart campaign also, but more or less universal and smart campaign are not very popular. The first 4 type of campaign is very, very important. Search, display, video, shopping. In this also, guys, around 55 to 60% of times, okay, 55 to 60% of times, it is only search campaign that you are going to run. So which means to say what? Search is the most important type of campaign. Okay. Now, what exactly is search? Search is nothing but whatever advertisement you are going to see on google.co.in are called as search ads. Okay, search ad is what? Whatever you see on google.co.in. For example, buy red dress. Okay, buy red dress. There is no advertisement. Buy MacBook. I'll go with the same example. So this one you see, it is being shown with, it is being shown on google.com. So this is what? This is a search campaign. Okay, so you can write campaigns on google.com are called as search. What are display campaigns? Display campaigns are nothing but the one which is shown on. What is GDN?
Google Display Network.
Yes, guys, what is GDN? Google Display Network. That is the abbreviation. But what's the meaning of GDN?
दूसरी वेबसाइट पे दिखाना.
Perfect. Google partner websites के ऊपर जो IRCTC के ऊपर देखा, the one which you saw on IRCTC, etc., that is nothing but GDN. So display campaigns are shown on GDN, and then video campaigns. Where are video campaigns shown?
YouTube.
Perfect. On YouTube. YouTube is also a Google product, guys. So display campaigns are shown where? On YouTube. And then where are shopping campaigns shown?
Amazon.
Not Amazon really. If you see over here, right hand side, there is something called as sponsored. Okay. But this sponsored is a little different. You have the product image, you have the price of the product, and if you click on the product, you get redirected to that particular website. Okay, this is also advertisement, and this type of advertisement is called as what? Shopping ads. So shopping ads are also shown on google.com, and they are also shown on YouTube, guys. Of lately, on YouTube also you guys would have observed, right? Have you guys observed on YouTube?
Yeah.
But from last 30-40 days, I know there are not too many shopping ads because of the lockdown. But yeah, YouTube ke upar, on YouTube also you would see some shopping ads like this. Okay, shopping is nothing but the product images there. This is there. People can click, go to that particular website and buy it, etc., etc. Okay. So today we are going to start with what? Today we are going to start with the first type of campaign, which is called as search. But before I even go to search, you need to also understand one more classification. And the classification is Google Ads. I usually tell people that there are keyword-based campaigns. Okay, there are what? There are keyword-based campaigns, and there are also audience-based campaigns. Okay. Now, what exactly is a keyword-based campaign? Keyword-based campaign simply means that only if a person write in that keyword, your advertisement will be shown. Make sense? In one single sentence, keyword-based campaign kya hai? Only if people write a keyword, your advertisement will be shown. For example, buy MacBook is what? It is a keyword. Only if somebody writes buy my MacBook, my advertisement is going to be shown. So that is a keyword-based campaign. What is an audience-based campaign? People are not writing any keyword, but still they are seeing your advertisement. Okay. Now you guys tell me, search campaign. Search, is it keyword-based or audience-based?
Keyword.
Audience.
Keyword.
Keyword-based, right? Why do you see advertisement on google.co.in? Because you are typing in a keyword. Otherwise, if you simply go to google.co.in, you don't see any advertisement, right? Only if you write a keyword, you are going to see an advertisement. So search is keyword-based campaign. Display.
Display is audience.
Perfect. Good one, guys. Display is audience-based campaign. Display is what? Audience-based campaign. And then video advertisements. Video ads.
Audience.
Video is more or less audience-based, in that you have one category wherein it is not audience-based. But yeah, more or less video is again audience-based. Shopping.
Keyword-based.
Shopping, when you see it on google.co.in, it is keyword-based. But shopping, if you're seeing it on youtube.com, that time it is keyword audience-based. Make sense? So shopping is a combination of both.
Sir, video audience-based कैसे हुआ sir?
Video keyword-based भी हो सकता है. जैसे if somebody is writing a keyword on YouTube, that is what is digital marketing? I want my advertisement to come on the top. So yeah, video के अंदर भी keyword-based डाल सकते हो. But Abhishek, we are talking more or less, it is audience-based. Make sense?
Okay.
But yeah, YouTube search campaign भी होता है. That is different. Okay. So guys, now we are going to start with search. Let me come back over here on this screen. The first thing is, it is going to ask me that what is the goal? Okay. Now, what exactly does this goal mean? Goal is nothing but Google wants to understand why do you want to run a campaign? Okay. And once Google understands why do you want to run a campaign, it is going to optimize your campaign accordingly. Okay. It is going to optimize your campaign accordingly, show you options accordingly, etc., etc. I'm going to show you guys all the goals, but let's first get started with website traffic. That is, we want people to visit our website. So guys, select website traffic. Once you select website traffic, it is going to ask you what is the campaign type. Do you want to run search ad, display ad, shopping ad, video advertisement, or discovery? Okay, discovery is YouTube and Gmail and this one. So I'm going to select search because today I'll do only search. So select search. Once you select search, it is going to ask for your business website. So I'm going to write www.mohitrathi.in. Okay, I'm going to write www.mohitrathi.in. It is asking me set up a conversion event, which I'm not going to do right now. So I'm not going to set up a conversion event to track my leads. Just select website over here. Once you select website, go for search, write your business website, and then click on continue. Once you click on continue, you'll be on this particular step, which is step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4. I want everybody to come on this step. Now you need to also understand that a search campaign is divided into 3 different things, or any campaign is divided into 3 different things. Step number one is going to be campaign. Step number 2 is going to be something called as ad group. And step number 3 is going to be the ad copy. Okay. Do you guys remember this? Where did we do something like this? In Facebook also, right? In Facebook also there was, first there was objective, then there was ad set, and then there was ad copy. So something similar over here. So the first thing is campaign name. Campaign name is for our internal reference. So I'll call it as website designing services campaign. Okay, so campaign name is for my internal reference. So I'll call it as website designing services. Basically, I'm trying to get the leads of people who are interested to get a website done or something like that. Okay, and then comes the network. Where do I want to show my advertisement? Is it search network and display network? So since I'm running a search campaign, I'll keep it limited only to search network. That is, I want my website to be only on the search network, that is google.com. I'll scroll down, location. Okay, over here, I can click on enter another location. Instead of across India, I'll go to advanced search. Under advanced search, I can write Bangalore, and then I can click on target. Now my advertisement will be shown only where? Only in Bangalore. I can also include one more option. Let's say Bangalore and exclude a particular location. So I'm including Bangalore, but I'm excluding a pin code 560040.
Mohit, one question here.
Yes.
Now you unmark that option, display only that option which was only
Right.
on Google.
Right.
So now you won't. There's no point creating display ads, right? You should only create. You won't be creating display ads.
Search ad. Yeah. Right. Right. Display, we will run it differently. This is only search. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So guys, scroll down and then location. So under location, click on advanced search. Under advanced search, remember there are 2 options. You can target or you can exclude. So I've targeted Bangalore, but I have excluded one area of Bangalore. Can somebody tell me why am I doing that?
Red zone. Huh?
Red zone. Yeah. Otherwise, I can go with this particular location is where my office is, and everybody in this location already knows me. So I don't want to do promotion in this particular location. So that is how we do it for some businesses. Okay. Otherwise, across Bangalore makes sense. For website designing services, across Bangalore makes sense. And I'm going to click on save. Once I click on save, this is a very important option, location options. Just observe my screen, location options. So over here, I can target people who are in regularly in my targeted location, or people who are searching for my targeted location. Okay. For example, if I'm into hotel business, that is a hotel for rent. Okay. And if somebody is searching the keyword hotel for rent in Bangalore. So if he is searching it from Chennai, if he's searching it from Bangalore itself, that time it doesn't make sense because people who live in Bangalore possibly might not hire a hotel, right? So here is the location. That do you want to target people who are in your targeted location, or do you want to target people who are searching for your targeted location? So if I select the second option and I've selected Bengaluru, so that means if somebody is searching from Chennai also, he is also going to see my advertisement. Okay. But if somebody is searching from Bangalore, possibly he's not going to see my advertisement. Okay. Otherwise, a good option is, which Google recommends, is why don't you target both? That is, people who are searching for your targeted location also, that is in Bengaluru, and people who are also in your targeted location. Why don't you target both? I'm going to select both. Okay. So you can exclude people in the excluded location, or you can keep them on. So take 5 minutes, complete everything till location. Yeah, complete everything till location. Now guys, that is how you go ahead and select the location. Once the location is selected, the next thing is language. Okay, language is nothing but Google is available in multiple number of languages. Google Hindi, Google Gujarati, Google Kannada. So on which Google do you want to show the advertisement? So by default, it is Google English. Okay, we are going to show the advertisement for people who use Google English. And then scroll down, comes audience. So you guys tell me, are you going to select audience?
No. Question है language पे.
हाँ, go ahead.
Suppose North India में कोई typical यूपी से कोई सर्च कर रहा है और they are using हिंदी only.
Right.
और मुझे उसे दिखाना है तो यहाँ पे हिंदी select कर सकते हैं.
Exactly. तो यहाँ पे आपको हिंदी डाल देना है.
तो इंग्लिश वहां से हटाएंगे तब होगा या हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों पे
select कर दिखा सकते हो, हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों में दिखा सकते हो. You can show on both the platforms. But if you want it to be shown only on Hindi, you can remove English.
Okay.
Okay. So you can keep it multiple. You can keep it this way. Okay. Audience, you're not going to select audience because search campaign is a keyword based campaign. It is not a audience based campaign. So audience is going to be empty. Now comes the most important part, budget. Okay. Any idea how are you going to select the budget? Well, I have a very different method of putting the budget. Okay, I'm going to call this method as reverse mathematics. Okay, I'm going to call this method as what? Reverse mathematics. If you want to select a budget in Google Ad, you will have to do reverse mathematics. Now, what exactly is reverse mathematics? Let's say, Vikas, you tell me how many leads do you want every day? How many leads do you want every day?
400.
अरे बाप रे. 400 leads.
नहीं, मेरा प्रोडक्ट का जो एवरेज सेलिंग प्राइस है वो बहुत कम है तो मुझे कम से कम 400 चाहिए सर्वाइव के लिए.
ठीक है. तो आपका प्रोडक्ट क्या है विकास? कैन यू
सपोज अडॉप्टर, मोबाइल अडॉप्टर केबल,
मोबाइल अडैप्टर. आपको कितने चाहिए? 400 लीड्स पर डे चाहिए. नाउ यूजुअली इट इज टोल्ड दैट द कन्वर्जन रेट फ्रॉम गूगल एड्स is how much? It is 10%. Okay, somewhere between 5% to 10%, but let me put it across as 10%. What is the conversion rate? 10%. So that means if you want 400 leads, how many clicks are required?
4000.
कितने क्लिक्स चाहिए? Perfect. 4000 क्लिक्स चाहिए. 4000 क्लिक्स के लिए कितना पैसा चाहिए? How much money is required?
CPC कितना है उस particular
perfect. So you are going to go to this particular tool called as Uber Suggest and then write down your keyword mobile adapter. And then let me put across India over here. Let me click on search. Once I click on search, I'll get all the data related to this particular keyword. And I know that it is average cost per click. There is another Google keyword planner tool that you can use. But yeah, more or less it is 3 rupees per click, Vikas. But also understand the search volume per month is only 720. So that means you will have to search for more keywords. But in this industry, mobile adapter industry, it is more or less 3 rupees per click. Okay. So I'm going to come back over here. So if I want 4,000 clicks, the money required is how much? 4,000 into 3 rupees.
12,000.
12,000. So are you making good money, Vikas, at the end of the day?
No, because मेरा जो product है वो 50 rupees का है और मुझे 400 बेचने हैं. It means 50 rupees into 400, 20,000 रुपए का मेरा माल बिकेगा और 12,000 रुपए मैंने पैसे खर्च कर दिए.
तो आपको यहाँ पे क्या करना पड़ेगा? आपको यहाँ पे SEO करना पड़ेगा. आपको this one is not going to be that fruitful, right?
एक ऑप्शन और भी है. अगर मैं कोई अच्छा कीवर्ड ढूंढूं, मतलब लाइक मोबाइल अडॉप्टर है, मोबाइल अडॉप्टर में कोई दूसरा कीवर्ड मिल जाए मुझे जो कि और अच्छा हो,
जिसका प्राइस भी ज्यादा हो, राइट?
जिसका प्राइस भी ज्यादा हो प्लस कन्वर्जन जैसे 720 उसमें था और इसमें शायद 7000 हो मे बी,
राइट? सर्च वॉल्यूम ज्यादा हो.
सो मे बी कीवर्ड्स कैसे सर्च किए जाए पर्टिकुलर, वो एक पॉइंट होता है यहाँ पे.
कीवर्ड सर्च करने के लिए आपको अपनी वेबसाइट का एड्रेस यहाँ पे डालना पड़ेगा, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में डालना पड़ेगा, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड ऐड ग्रुप में डालना पड़ेगा। बेसिकली सेकंड में आपको ऐड ग्रुप में आपको कीवर्ड का आइडिया मिलता है। ओके, या फिर उबर सजेस्ट इज ए टूल, उबर सजेस्ट में जाइए एंड राइट डाउन योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स वेबसाइट, ओके, एंड यू विल सी दैट व्हाट आर द कीवर्ड्स फॉर व्हिच ही इज रैंकिंग, so you can pick up those keywords and also check something. Okay, but guys, understand what are we doing over here? We are doing something called as reverse mathematics. Your client will always ask you, Mohit, how many leads can I get? Right? Your client is always going to ask you, Mohit, how much money is required? So you need to first you ask your client, sir, how many leads do you want? Your client tells that I want 10 leads. So tell him, perfect, if you want 10 leads, you know the conversion rate is 10%. So you also know that you will have to get 100 clicks. So once you get 100 clicks, 10 leads are going to come into picture. Now to get 100 clicks, you'll also go ahead and try to find what is the cost per click. So let's say the cost per click is a decent 10 rupees or 15 rupees. So 10 into 15, now this becomes 1,500. So you're going to tell your client that the minimum budget is required what? 1,500 rupees per day. Understood, guys, this reverse mathematics?
Yes.
1,500 for
10 leads.
For 10 leads.
Okay, so
1500 रुपए में 100 लोग आएंगे वेबसाइट पे, राइट? 100 लोगों में से 10% कन्वर्ट होएगा. If your landing page is very good, conversion can go up also. But yeah, I'm assuming everything to be normal. And at the end of the day, you get 10 leads. Make sense?
yes.
So not too many people use this reverse mathematics. Usually what everybody does is they start with a dummy budget of 500 rupees. They see once the campaign is running, how is it picking up? That is also a good practice. I don't tell that that practice is not good, but this practice comes into picture whenever you want to give an estimate to the client, because most of the clients will ask you for an estimate. Okay. But yeah, if you're a beginner in Google Ads, I would recommend just give a dummy budget. And once you give a dummy budget, you can later see how many conversions are happening, etc., etc. So let's just go ahead, give a dummy budget. Just give 100, 200 per day, just a dummy budget.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Okay, once the budget is put across, the next option is bidding. Okay, bidding is nothing but what do you want to focus on? So basically, Google Ads has these two types of bidding, which you need to understand at this point of time: CPC and CPM. CPC is nothing but cost per click. Okay, that is, you want to focus on what? Getting more clicks. What is CPM, guys?
Cost per impression.
Cost per mile. Okay, cost per mile. Cost per mile is nothing but cost per 1,000 impressions. Cost per 1,000 impressions. Now, what is cost per 1,000 impressions? It is nothing but you guys already know what is impressions, right? You already know what is impressions. So for every 1,000 people who are going to see your advertisement, how much money are you going to shell out? It's called as cost per 1,000 impressions. There is also something called as focus on conversions, but for that conversion tracking code has to be set up. So don't worry about that at this point of time. Just select it as clicks. Okay, just select it as clicks. By default, it is going to be clicks. Okay. And then over here, you have an option of setting the maximum CPC. That is, you're telling Google, I'm not willing to spend more than 5 rupees per click. So guys, let's say if you're telling Google you're not willing to spend more than 5 rupees per click, but there is another guy in the market, there is Vikas ka website. Vikas is telling I'm ready to pay 10 rupees cost per click. Then what is going to happen?
जो ज्यादा देगा उसका होगा.
मेरा budget underspent हो जाएगा. Okay, that means my money is not going to be exhausted and my advertisements are not going to come on page number 1. Possibly it is going to be pushed to page number 2, page number 3, page number 5, page number 10, etc., etc. Okay, so a good practice is not to select this. Okay, a good practice is not to select this. Based upon market price, a little fluctuations here and there, automatically Google is going to put your cost per click. Make sense? Otherwise results nahi aata hai. That is the problem. And then scroll down a little. Okay, scroll down a little. Yeah, very important option, site extensions. Now what exactly is a site extension? It is nothing but site extension is nothing but let's say I go back over here, I write in a keyword online rental agreement in Bangalore. Once I write in this keyword, you see, this is one of my clients' website, which is coming on the top. It is an advertisement. Right below the advertisement, you see there is an e-stamp paper, blog center, types of agreement. All of this is what? Hyperlink. All of this is what, guys?
Hyperlink.
Hyperlink. So this is nothing but an extension. Okay, extension is nothing but you have an advertisement. Along with advertisement, you want to give some additional information. Okay, you have an advertisement. Along with that advertisement, you want to give some additional information. So those are called as extensions. So the first type of extension is what? Site link extension, wherein you can create 2 or 3 different links, about us page, contact us page, etc., etc. The second one is call out extension. Call out extension is nothing but additional 25 characters. So right below this, you will find some additional 25 characters. So that is called as call out. And then you have the call extension. Call extension is nothing but, it is usually on mobile phone. You will see right below the advertisement, a mobile phone also appearing, a mobile number also appearing. What I want you guys to do is click on call extension, click on add a new call extension, and let's change it to India. Where is India? Come on. I want you to add a call extension. I'll change it to India. I'll write a dummy number. So I'll write just 8833883388. Okay, and then I'm going to click on save. I'm not going to use this advanced options, not required. I'm going to click on save. So I'm adding what? A call extension. Okay, country code is missing, I guess. Phone number not supported for this country. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, 11. Save. Great. So mere advertisement, right below my advertisement, one option will appear, call on the number. So that is called as call extension. Usually the notion is, if in case you're going to use call extension, etc., your cost per click is going to go high. But that is not the case, guys. Even if you use the call extension, the cost per click is not going to go high. Okay. Apart from call extension, you have other extensions also. That is, you have structured snippet, you have app extension. You want people to download the mobile app, install the app, lead form, message. I'm going to come back to extensions later also, once we run the second search campaign. For now, just add one extension, which is call extension. Call extension पे एक extension add कीजिए. Click on add the extension and then click on save and continue.
अपना मोबाइल नंबर भी डाल सकते हैं?
हाँ, आपका मोबाइल नंबर डाल दीजिए. Click on save and continue, and then you will be on step number 2, which is the ad group. Okay.